you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing. I can't live that way.
You're not moving.
Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the mental lab.
You could say all the excuses. You could stop making them. You could stop giving into them. No matter how valid they are, no matter how real they may seem, you can finally decide that you're going to get up and move, that you're going to create that momentum, that you're going to take a step, that you're going to make the demand, that you create momentum, that you get something done, that you find an answer, or as Hannibal said, that you're going to find a way or make one.
Hey, the biggest downfall to a man's success and happiness are the distractions that he allows into his head and heart.
What would I do to kick my own ass?
You could have anything you want. Universe is super giving. If you want it, you can have it. If you're sitting there saying, oh, but I tried my best and I still didn't get it, you're lying. You didn't try your best.
What the opposition wants for you is they want you to be broke and busted and hopeless and addicted and scared, dependent, easily manipulated and controlled. And the reason is, if they can keep you broke and dumb and manipulated and controlled, well, you then become a great consumer for them. And if you're a consumer, then you have to go and constantly work and pay your taxes and feed back into the system.
You need to rewire your mind and resist the slave programming. If you cannot control your own mind, then you are just a feather in the wind of life.
Everything I learned about God that mattered came through a crisis, not a promotion, not an advancement, not a check in the mail, not the accolades of men that don't teach you jack.
Your own mind is the only thing you can control. You can't control the weather. You can't control people. You can't even control whether your heart stops beating. You might have a heart attack tomorrow. You can't control anything besides what you think.
Think about this. What do you want? You want money. You want to have meaning. You want to have self-mastery. You want money so that you can have access to things, so that you can have security and food and shelter and be able to have the experiences. And you want meaning, a sense of purpose, significance, fulfillment, because a life without purpose and meaning is literally meaningless, right? And of course, you want self-mastery, because you and I did not get born with a handbook that tells us how to operate this human animal. And self-mastery is the work that we must do to become the 2.0 version of ourselves, the higher versions of ourselves.
Going through sickness and pain and chaos and trouble and heartbreak and disgrace and embarrassment and frustration and humiliation and depression.
If I'm not continuously learning, if I'm not just absorbing as much as I can absorb, someone else is going to kick my ass.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. You can build virtually anything, but if you get hung up on the virtual part, if you let that stop you, if you immediately go to the things that ultimately limit you and hold you back, that is where you're going to stay forever. Because if you argue for your limitations, guess what, my friend? They become yours. And congratulations, you now get to live in that box. You get to live in that self-defined prison.
In other words, we're going to transcend from human animal to human being through consciousness, through connecting to source and really getting congruent with the vibrations of the universe of your creator.
I don't care if you have to inch your way day by day.
Don't complain. Don't talk negative. That's average people talk normal. Average people talk problem. The greats talk solutions.
I learned it in a crisis. I learned it when the odds were against me. I learned it while they were talking about me like a dog. I learned it while they were rolling their eyes. I learned it while they were blogging about me. I learned it while they were lying on me.
Remember that in keeping your feet on the ground, that's the moment of action. That's the moment of doing something about it. That's the moment of seeing the possibilities.
If you cannot control your own mind, then you go through life with zero control, zero influence. You can't control anything. You're just a feather in the wind, waiting for life to blow you from happy place to sad place.
Don't back up, don't give in, don't give up, don't retreat, don't run from people, don't worry about what they think. Their opinion is not your victory.
Bye.